Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Love yourself, bring yourself first, and be your best version in whatever you do, guys. You know what I mean. Yes, be your best version. At least whatever you do, like, try to bring your best out of it. So guys, yeah, like I said on my first video, this is going to be a channel where we are going to be not only considering ourselves, like we are going to be working out on our differences. So sometimes it's so hard to understand other people because of differences, like at work, at home, in relationships, love relationships, and in other things as well. You just disagree sometimes over nothing because you are different, right? And it doesn't really matter if the other person is right or the other one is wrong, but because you are different, you feel like things have to work like that the other way, and the other person feels like things have to work the other way. So I don't know, guys. um this is just a question, and I'm not about to judge anyone, because you don't know how life can work itself out of situations sometimes, or how life can work you out of certain situations where other people, or where someone, a friend, it could be family or parents, they had thought that you cannot manage in that kind of situation the way you are working on things. um and sometimes it works for you. um how do you, like, get to understand that kind of choice? For example, let's say you you want to go to you want to start a business. Yeah, this is a good example I can use. You want to start a business, and your parents advise you to first work um to get the money for your business, and you personally feel like you can borrow the money and pay the bank back after your business starts booming. It has worked for other people. You know it. We all know it. Like, I have seen people who have first borrowed money from the banks and then paid later, and it has worked, but it's not easy. And as human beings, first, most of us, we don't like taking the risk of borrowing money, not knowing how the business is going to work. We feel like it's wise, but there is the next person who will say, no, that's not wise. You have to first work. It makes sense for everyone. It personally makes sense for me. Yeah, you feel like, when I first work, keep the money, I can always have, like, open a business freely that I can run freely without having to pay the credit, without having the fear to be, or having pressure from the bank to be paying back the money. At the same time, people who have experience would also tell you, oh no, girl, you can actually borrow that money. You just have to work hard to pay back to the bank. It depends on what of a hard worker are you. Are you so much of a hard worker, or are you just a worker? Are you just a dreamer? So what would you advise me, guys, to do? Because I'm in a situation like right now whereby I don't know. I'm at school, and I'm doing an internship, and I will be done in a few years to come, but I'm considering, because I want to know, when I'm done, do I open my own business? Do I ask for money from the bank, or do I simple work for someone else, which I'm already doing, like right now, and see how it goes? If it's something that's for me, and then later on I open my own business, I still have to borrow the money, by the way, because I mean, I can't afford on my own. I'm not rich. So I just want to hear your differences, like, or your ideas, or your advice. Because, like, sometimes someone will tell me something different. That's just our differences. It could be their way of seeing things, and it doesn't mean they're wrong. Or it's an experience that they went through, and it doesn't mean that I will go through that. It just means that it's their experience. Your story is not my story. And sometimes you could go through the same story like the next person, like, you know, such things happen in life that you get exactly the same story with the next person. So it's a good thing to share each other's experiences. So like right now, guys, I would really appreciate if you guys would show me your love by giving me at least advices on how to go about it. I know most of you would maybe have questions on what is that kind of a business, it differentiates, what is your job on, yeah. So for me, I think any business is business that, okay, my business is to assist people. It's like a nursing, but not exactly nursing. Okay, I'm just nursing people in a way. That's what I do. I'm helping people get better with their sicknesses or with their health. So I'm happy where I am right now, but I want to be happier in the future. And I'm stuck in my mind. I know sometimes we always say, you'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yes. So that's the other difference about us. There's some people who are comfortable with that, but mostly I want to be approaching that bridge already, because time sometimes doesn't give you time to think. You understand? I will put it that way. Time doesn't give you sometimes time to think. I'll be thinking, oh, I will think about it. There's a lot of things that I have to think about, like in my life. And I want to first think about things that really matter, that make my life to have a direction, to say. I want to think of them first before anything else. So to me, this is the first priority in my life, to know about my future and how to navigate to my next step in life, and how to level up, to put myself in the next step. How do I do that? And I want to think about it, like, even when I still have enough time, so that whenever in the next coming year something changes, I will know where to change it. Yeah, I know there are some people who will tell me, like, don't worry, let things work itself out. I know there are situations sometimes where things work themselves out, but there's also some situations where they don't. I have that part already. Sometimes that I'll tell myself, oh, things will work themselves out. But in this kind of situation, I feel like I have to work them out myself, to know where I'm going for myself, not for anything else. When things work themselves out as well, I'll really appreciate that. But it will be so good for me to find for that, for things themselves, when they're working themselves out, to find me ready, to find me in a better position. You understand? Not to find me in the worst position in my life where I didn't even know what to do. I'm that kind of person. So yes, guys, and yeah, that was today's video, guys, and I hope it's well understood, and I'm looking forward to hearing or to reading your comments and getting your advices. So guys, keep that love up, keep loving yourself, and bye for today. I love you.